Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be watching a video called We Have No Garbage Day in Amsterdam. So that's surprising to me. So maybe you have to go to the garbage or the recycling places, and I don't know, like I'm so confused by this situation. I don't know, but we're going to find out.
Taking out the garbage is a bizarre topic for a YouTube video, but then I'm the guy that strapped a GoPro to his chest and went grocery shopping, so here we go. In most of Amsterdam and in many other parts of the Netherlands, there's no garbage day. That's totally great. I hate garbage day.
Oh my god.
Let me explain.
Okay, why?
In every other city I've ever lived, garbage trucks come 1 day per week. Though in Taiwan, you wait to hear the musical garbage truck and come meet them out front.
Oh my god, like the
Seriously,
ice cream truck.
Garbage trucks play music in Taiwan. Toronto, the last place we lived before Amsterdam, is particularly confusing because garbage and recycling is only picked up fortnightly on alternating weeks. Everybody has
confusing.
these huge bins.
Yeah.
And they were such a pain in the ass to carry up and down the 20 steps in front of our house each week.
Yes.
Since all of your garbage is stored outside, waiting for garbage day, you're constantly dealing with animals trying to get in. Especially raccoons, or trash pandas, as they're known in Canada.
Well,
yeah,
not
they're really cute until you come to your
customs.
garbage bins and find them like this, which happened to me dozens of times.
Oh my god, look,
All
your
of this
garbage,
is irrelevant
your
for
garbage
us in
bin.
Amsterdam because here we have underground containers.
Oh, like what? Like the buildings?
This simple solution to a complicated problem reminds me of the myth of the space pen. As the story
What is
goes,
that?
NASA had a problem with writing in zero gravity and spent millions and millions of dollars designing a pen that could write in space. Meanwhile, the Russians used a pencil. The story is untrue, and both space agencies use the same privately developed Fisher AG7 pen.
Okay.
But Toronto really did spend $31 million on a raccoon-proof green bin. And some of the trash pandas still figured them out because they're smart little bastards.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, the Dutch use underground containers. These solve so many problems. There's no need to store bins outside your house.
Yeah.
The garbage truck doesn't need to come down every street.
And the animals still get
Garbage bins don't clog up the sidewalks. And there's no garbage day to worry about. Did I mention that? There's no
in.
garbage
He hates
day.
garbage day.
These containers are found in almost every neighborhood in the city, but not all yet. A map online shows the location of all of them, and there are usually several within about 50 meters.
Well, that's
All locations
that's a
have
lot, I think.
garbage, but recycling bins for paper, glass, and plastic are common too. So when our garbage gets full at home, I just take the bag out and drop it in whichever container is on my way.
Yeah, exactly. But where?
The bins
How
are
near
emptied
is to your
regularly
house?
by the city in a process that's pretty fun to watch. The bins are usually emptied on schedule, but some of the
my.
fancier bins tell the city when they're full.
Oh my god,
And
they have
some
to take
even
it
have
out.
trash compactors built in. Listen.
Oh my god! Ah!
Oversized garbage is picked up in different ways in different regions. Then this truck with a giant claw comes by to pick it up. It seems trivial, but it's so nice to never have to worry about when to take out the garbage, or to miss taking out the recycling and need to hold on to it for another 2 weeks before getting another chance. And it's great that there's no trash hanging around outside,
on the street, yeah.
which keeps the city looking
Clean.
and smelling nicer than many other places I've
Yeah.
been. And best of all, I
The
never
raccoons.
need to clean up after the trash pandas.
Not the trash pandas. Okay, so that really does answer my question. Like the answer was, it's so simple. It's like he said, like just use a pencil. It's like, yeah, well, no, I feel silly for just overthinking the whole thing. It's like, yeah, yes, use a pencil. It's like, yeah, it's true. So it's like, yeah, why? How come I never think of that? It's like, yes, come on. It's like do it underground, like the thing in the buildings that you never actually get to see, you know, the trash because it goes like underground. I don't actually know how it works, but you know the thing. Like it just like it disappears. But it's like, yeah, that makes so much sense. And I'm like, how come no one is using this? This is the first time that I'm hearing of this, of like this underground like garbage situation. And I'm surprised not more cities or places have implemented this. But I think it's just like even then, because it's like I think it's only in Amsterdam. It's not in other places, in other cities in the Netherlands. But maybe it's just like they realize, like it's good, like this is better, so we're just gonna start doing it. And maybe it was just like it started in Amsterdam and they have plans to expand it to other cities. But I think we all, like, every country should do this. It's like, oh my god, it's great. Because again, it's not just the trash pandas or it's not the raccoons, but it's like he said, it's super true, because it's like both things. Like when you're like walking down, a street or in any city, like it doesn't look, it's not appealing. You're seeing like boxes of trash, like it's not visually, it's not pleasant. And also like it's gross, right? It's gross. And it's like, yeah, that's why you have to like keep it hidden. And it's like the best solution is like just keep it underground. But I don't know why I thought that it was like it's gonna be like a tunnel or something. It's like, no, it's not a tunnel. They just like, when it's garbage day, they just like pull it out as if we're pulling out like a trash bin. Only that it's hidden, so it makes it looks better, because again, no garbage like piles on the street. And the obviously like the animals, because it's not just animals, as in like the trash pandas is like places that don't get trash pandas. It's like, well, no, it's gross. Like they could be like rats or cockroaches, or like even it's like the birds. Well, some birds, I don't know, but it's just gross in general. So I like that this seems like the perfect solution. And I was thinking along the lines of like, yeah, how come they don't like lock the trash bins? It's like, yeah, Canada spent like millions of dollars into like designing this like incredibly trash bin that is not going to allow for like animals to get in. But still, like, it didn't work, because some animals are smart and they'll find a way. But it's like no, the solution is simple, just like keep it hidden. It's like that's why Dutch people are so great engineering at engineer and at engineering, and at creating things and inventing things, because it's like, oh my god, how come I didn't thought of that? The solution is so simple, just like keep it underground. But again, and it's not even just like we have to like build tunnels. It's like, no, just like take it out. It's so easy. I loved it. But yeah, it's I think more places should definitely implement this. I don't know if like the hate for garbage day is so warranted. I just making it seem like he's on a one-man war with the garbage day. But I think it's not just like the garbage day, that it is a little bit inconvenient. Like, of course, the fact that you don't have to be aware of like, oh, I have to take out my trash because it's trash day. It's like, well, it's garbage day. It's like, well, yeah, of course it makes it easier. But I think the most like important part for me of this thing is the fact that it looks less cluttered, because it's like, again, you're not visually seeing it. And it seems more hygienic, less gross to have piles of trash just like laying around on a street. The only thing I would say is that I think maybe each neighborhood should have it. That was a little unclear to me, because you have to actually like physically like take out the garbage like in your little trash bags, and you have to like walk somewhere to this recycling or trash bins. But I think each house should have it, right? Like just as garbage day. Like you obviously you put out the trash like in the front of your house. So I think every house in every neighborhood should have it. I think that's my logic. Like you should have those, and also you should have it, in a not just in like the neighborhood, but like residential houses or residential buildings. Like each street should have at least like in each corner should have one of those, right? I don't know. That's the thing that I'm like, it makes sense to me. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm that logical, in that way. But again, maybe it's just that they're starting to implement it, and in the future they'll have like each of this invention, these things like in front of every street. But incredibly interesting. And now I want like, yeah, I want this like not just in Amsterdam but all over the world. But that was it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.